I'm going to do one you requested, Harry. You kind of threw me for a loop the other day. I had to go over this song. It's called Young Bill Jr. Here comes young Bill Jr. He's driving down the street, playing his brand new guitar and steering with his feet. A younger young Bill Jr. used to hang out with old men who jammed down at the Texaco on Riverside and 10. He passes the Southern prophets who introduced him to what he craves, but young Bill Jr. lifts his leg to wave. Young Bill Jr. doesn't like to be called Young Bill Jr. He says, call me Shotgun Willie, but he don't know the pain that comes in a knowing that name. Here comes depressed Bertha staring at her feet, walking in the bar where she has planned out her retreat. And Bertha do not say too much, but hey, everybody knows she must be gone before she goes. She says, I wish I walked the way that I walked when I walked with the Lord. I let the Savior lead me blind, but alone I'm just not sure. And depressed Bertha doesn't like to be called depressed Bertha. She says, call me Pollyanna, but she don't know the pain that comes in a knowing that name. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, here comes depressed Bertha staggering down the street. Remember, young Bill Jr.'s out there driving with his feet. And young Bill's oh so interested in that brand new guitar. Depressed Bertha does not get too far. Young Bill Jr. gets out and runs to the side of depressed Bertha. And one look was his inspiration, and she smiled once again, although she was in a lot of pain. Bill and Bertha driving out of town, determined all to hell that they should run some daydreams down.
Thank you so much for playing that.
You are so welcome.
You know, I was called Junior when I was a kid.
A request. You were called Junior?
I was a junior, yeah.
You were?
So I got out of that as soon as I got out of high school. I said, call me Harry. So I've been Harry ever since.
I'll change it to like Hank Jr. or something.
Well, whatever. But I like that song a lot.
As a tribute to Chuck Erman, I'm going to play a little co-write I did with Chuck. Chuck is now in Whiting, New Jersey, but he used to be here in Nashville, right here with me for many years. And Chuck and I wrote a few tunes together. This is called Broke Down in Georgia. down in Georgia, a lost soul on a back road. I don't have a friend in this town. I started to call you like I always used to, but I put that telephone down. The burden of freedom weighs heavy at times. A high road's not easy to see when you broke down in Georgia like me. I've been walking in circles. I tried talking straight to you, but we never got very far. I gave our love everything that I was, and getting that back is so hard. The burden of freedom weighs heavy at times. High road's not easy to see when you broke down in Georgia like me. And when I long to touch you again, the white line's an old friend to me. Each mile is my refuge, a means to the end. I'm driving you out of my dreams. I'm still driving you out of my dreams. The burden of freedom weighs heavy at times. A high road's not easy to see when you broke down in Georgia like me. When you broke down in Georgia. I thank you. Chuck Erman co-write. I hope I'm staying in tune, Harry.
Oh, you sound great.
Thank you, sir. This is much fun. I've done a couple of albums here and there, and so what I'm giving the Dallas Songwriters Association today as my debut and audition is a little Rachel poo-poo platter of things from my different albums and such. And this is from an album I did called Beautiful Things. It was so softly released that nobody heard it.
I got some of them.
You got some of those too?
Yeah.
This is called Crescent Moon. Crescent moon, I can hang my hat on you, and we can hang out in your living room and watch the stars twinkle. I would not mind getting high on some good moonshine, visit my baby through a wrinkle in time, 'cause that bird has flown. Crescent moon, we're on our own. And when you're full of yourself, it's like you're somebody else, a man judging me from above. And a half of a pie just won't satisfy when you're hungry as I for love. Oh, crescent moon, those curves in the mood, and we could pour down pitchers of woo, so they'll all feel me when it's raining. And if you please, please lessen the gravity, sing your sweet lullabies to me, so I don't dream alone. Oh, Crescent Moon, we're on our own. When you're full of yourself, it's like you're somebody else, a man judging me from above. And a half of a pie just won't satisfy when you're hungry as I for love. Oh, woo, 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 and I can't be around you when you're blue, Crescent Moon. Ooh, 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 ooh.
You can't hear everybody clapping because everybody's muted, you know.
Very much lone clapper.
But I'm clapping.
Probably the only one anyway, Harry.
No. You get a lot of clappers. No. You got a lot of people watching over on Facebook too. I can see the numbers.
All right.
Just keep on going. You're doing good.
Probably my family, Harry.
Well, that's whatever. There's a bunch of them over there.
I think you'll be able to hear my guitar okay when I play.
You gonna finger pick?
Yeah, I'm gonna finger pick a little bit. Should I turn up a little bit, you think?
It's sounding pretty good.
Okay. It was cold when I left Cincinnati, and it was warm when I needed you there. And if you've looked for me, all is forgiven. And if you haven't, I do not really care. You look seasoned in that salt and pepper hair. I think I could eat you up. And if I tasted your wild life, I'd never get enough. And the fat part of your lip right there in the middle makes me think that I could slip again. If you're gonna go crazy, you better do it right. If you're gonna shoot the moon, blow it out of the sky. 'Cause you thrill me and you kill me sometimes. And you smiled at me and you called me sweetheart. It's good to see a dear old friend, a symbol of our sweet forgiveness, and an invitation to begin again. And I've half a mind to up and run away. I have half a brain for staying. And some people move on for what it's worth, but I Guess we're two of those that can't. And I hate to jump the gun, but if we live for the moment, this would have to be the one. If you're gonna go crazy, you better do it right. If you're gonna shoot the moon, blow it out of the sky. You thrill me and you kill me sometimes. If you're gonna go crazy, you better do it right. If you're gonna shoot the moon, blow it out of the sky. 'Cause you thrill me and you kill me sometimes. You thrill me and you kill me sometimes. You kill me.
That was absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, Harry.
The finger picking sounded great too. Your level was really good.
Oh, good. All right, that was from an album that Chuck Ehrman actually co-produced with me called Steering with My Feet. We did that all the way back in 97 and 98. I know I don't look that old, Harry.
I know you don't, but that wasn't very long ago. The older I get, the less far away that was.
Right? Exactly. That's how I feel too. I feel the same way. This is also from that album. It's called The Wasted Times of Tanqueray. I was checking my time because this is a long song, but I have plenty of time. I'll play a short one to end. How's that?
Okay.
Tanqueray was her name, but her daddy lost her mama to gin, so he called her Julie. Julie'd stay home most every night, trying to figure out why daddy let mama die. And you must understand our Tanqueray. But teenage years, well, she copped a buzz. She had a woman in her jeans and she knew just how to use her. Everyone said they were amazed. She was funny and sweet like her mama that passed away. And you must understand our Tanqueray. She said she broke your heart when she said that she needed a brand new start. In time, your heart will heal. In time, your heart will heal. And you must understand, she will leave for Well, she lost a baby at 35. She said, Mama, take care of my girl, her name is Julie. When Daddy passed on, the neighbors say that his very last words were a prayer for Tanqueray. And you must understand our Tanqueray. You say she broke your little heart when she said that she needed a brand new start. In time, your heart will heal. In time, your heart will heal. And you must understand, she will leave for greener lands in time. Tanqueray died today, and it was 25 years after anybody called her Julie. Sometimes she'd tell us, hey, my life's been hell. But all of us at the bar thought she was swell. And you must understand our Tanqueray. Tanqueray, yeah, broke our hearts. And I hope you can make that brand new start. And in time, your heart will heal. In time, your heart will heal. And you must understand, when you reach the glory land, Tanqueray was her name, but her daddy lost her mama to gin, so he called her Julie.
All right, that's a great song. How do you spell that name, Tanqueray?
Tanqueray.
That's a great name. It's a great song too. Okay, it's such a pleasure being able to do this with you. And you got time for one more song?
All right, great.
Yeah,
I won't do one that's that long now.
you got about 4 minutes. That's a good song.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll end with one from the newest collection, Beautiful Things. It's the title track. And everyone out there can find it on Bandcamp if they look up Rachel Owen. Thanks for having me, Harry. Really.
The pleasure is mine. Pleasure's mine. Pleasure's ours. Pleasure's ours. Yeah. You sounded great. It's going to be a good video too. I think you're going to like it.
DSA.
Yeah.
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 I'm a member of the DSA.
DSA. There you go.
All right. I don't want to be your preacher. I don't want to be your fool. As long as I can be what you need me to be, I'd be cool with that. I'm never gonna be a diamond. I'm more like a rolling stone, you see. You're never ever gonna find one wearing me, 'cause I'm free. But when I first met kept indecent by the light that colored your hair, and it made me wanna stare into your soul. And I fell for you there in the glow. What beautiful things, what beautiful things, what beautiful things we are. I'm listening in the shower, you're washing over me. I hear you bitching about the mess in the kitchen, but the bacon smells so sweet. And we got tossed in an angry wind, but we got tangled up in love again, and it made me wanna stare into your soul. And I fell for you there in the glow. What beautiful things, what beautiful things, what beautiful things we are. Ooh, ooh, tossed in an angry wind, but we got tangled up in love again, and it made me wanna stare into your soul. And I fell for you there in the glow. And what beautiful things, what beautiful things, what beautiful things, baby, we are. What beautiful things, what beautiful things, what beautiful things we are. What beautiful things